Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name's Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And first off, I'm wearing glasses. These glasses I've had since high school. They're not strong enough, so I might miss something. Like my makeup's not going to be perfect. But I haven't bought glasses since high school. One, they're expensive and I wear contacts all the time. But per eye doctor, for the next 2 weeks, I will have to wear my glasses at least because my corneas are dry and my eyelids are having an allergic reaction to my contacts. So fun. So I had to buy over-the-counter eye drops that were $20 yesterday, and then I have to get a prescription filled for steroid eye drops. They weren't in today, so they're supposed to be in tomorrow. But so that explains the glasses. So I can't see the video clearly. Normally I can. They're not strong enough sitting off my face. I mean, I can see all right, just not fantastically. So anyway, today, even though it's September 7th, I just haven't got to it today. This will hopefully go up tomorrow, and I'll probably record. My videos are all out of order, so anyway. But this is going to be my August faves, So-sos and Eww-nos. So let's get into it, because I can't see the time. My astigmatism is so bad I can't see the time on my phone. So anyway, first favorite is this NYX No Filter. I don't think it made my favorites last month in Classic Tan. I love this. It's basically like a foundation, like a powder foundation, the way it goes on. But it does okay now, but it went really well when I was still trying to find my right shade in foundation, which leads me to this. But the Revlon Color Stay, like I knew they skipped like a few shades from 310 to 320. There's no shades in between, and there needs to be about 3. And I'm one of the 3. So when I had to use 310, I would go in with that and it would darken it up so it wasn't so obvious that it was so light on me. But then I finally got my L'Oreal in, and that hauls up. It's an Ulta haul. And I've been using the Infallible Pro Matte, and I've really liked it. It does have a strong yellow base though, which kind of goes away, mostly goes away. I'm very neutral base, so the yellow bases, the orange bases just get me. But it's really good. It doesn't really oxidize except for that yellow base undertone to it. It does do like semi-matte finish. It wears really well. Doesn't totally keep the shine off my nose, but does pretty well. So yeah, but I'm 106 Sun Beige in that. So I've really enjoyed that. Another favorite has been the new Wet n Wild Midnight Mermaid highlighting bar in, I think this is Midnight Moon. But it's just really, really pretty. You know, it's a little mermaid tail going on. We'll just watch it. Very, very pretty. If you can get your hands on this, get your hands on it. It's very, very pretty. It looks good on my skin tone. I don't know if it's still there. Probably kind of faded today. Because I have been having to do eye drops, and I touched up a little bit when I got home. That's about it. Another favorite. I love this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And the reason why I love it, this is the waterproof version, which I need. Everything else smudges on me. Which I don't mind if it's not crazy smudging. If it's just like a little bit, so it just looks like I smudged a little like eyeliner underneath there, I'm fine. But this one is waterproof. It's super hard to get off, let me tell you. It's hard to get off. But I'm cool with this. And it does what I want it to. It does give a little bit of volume. I don't need a lot of volume, so if you need a lot of volume, this might not be the best thing for you. It does give a little bit. And at first it was like clumpy. It's not as bad now. But it holds my curl. That's the worst problem with mascaras I have. They don't hold my curl in my lashes. This one does a fantastic job of that, which I really appreciate. And there's been times I forget to curl my lashes going out the door. You know, I do my eye makeup at work, but I don't have my eyelash curler at work. Because those things can break in my purse. So, but this will like curl my lashes too. So I really, really love it. So I'm extremely pleased with that. A So-so product is this Pacifica blush. Now I actually used it to kind of give more crease color like on my eyes because it is vegan, so I'm assuming it's eye safe. And I kind of like that crease color, but okay, this one I figured it's way too light. It does nothing for me on my skin. It doesn't show up on me. It shows up in that swatch, but it does not show up on me. This does a pretty good job. It doesn't really, see, it's still like a little powdery. It mostly hangs around most of the day, so it's decent. It's not my favorite formula blush. It's not my favorite blush. So just in the middle. I'm not super displeased with it. I'm just not super excited about it. Alright. Another favorite are these. And you know, I didn't like the matte liquid catsuits. Granted, I only tried that one because it was just so sheer and streaky. It just drove me nuts. It looked fine on camera, but up close it was a mess. These are gorgeous. I've only really used Coral Crown, which is this one. I've used it in a couple posts. It's a couple posts up on Instagram too. And so is Harbor or Crush. Now, Harbor or Crush does go on just a little bit streakier, but it just seems like the doe foot doesn't pick up as much of the product too. So, but it's really easy to build up, and even if you don't have time to do more than one swipe, it's not really noticeable. But however, this is supposed to have like a red tinge on me, but my lips are kind of really pigmented too. It goes more brown. But I do love both of these, and these are part of the Wet n Wild Midnight Mermaid collection, so they're gorgeous. So product. I want to try this with glitter glue. The Wet n Wild, I'm pretty sure all of them are going to be. It might work better as a liner when you put them all over your lid. One, you gotta, like, I was trying to get ready. It was fine on camera when I tried them out because I could just like kind of look down. I didn't have to look up and like go all the way around, so my eyelids weren't touching my crease. But getting ready and actually in the process and trying to blend it out a little bit, they were touching my crease, so it was getting up where it didn't need to go. But it was very pretty on. But then after it dried, after a couple hours, well, probably a little bit within that first hour, there's a couple little crumbs. But then I wore it like for 8-9 hours. It was way crumbly. I think this needs a glitter glue. I think it would work fantastic with a glitter glue, and you wouldn't even have that problem. You probably wouldn't even have the problem of it going up on your crease, really, because glitter glue holds everything. So, but I did enjoy the color, so I want to try it with glitter glue. So it's not a complete dud yet, but without glitter glue, it crumbled all the way down my cheek. So, another, I'm going to keep on going with the dud-ish. This is a dud So-so, and I did include it in the giveaway because I had like an extra one because I ordered 3 palettes. I was trying this Lorac behind the scene primer, eye primer, and my eyelids are super oily. Like, I have to put enough of a dry enough formula of an eyelid primer for everything to stay. This, what it did, it creased a bit, but it kept the color. So I think this would be fine for somebody with, and it was eyeshadow palettes that I don't have a problem with Urban Decay Primer Potion or Milani's primer, eyelid primer. So I think this is more for somebody with normal to drier eyelids rather than, you know, mine are just a freaking oil silk slick like my eyelids and my nose. So yeah, so it's I think it would work. It just doesn't work for me. So okay, another surprising favorite, and I recently got this and I've been trying it out. It was like in a grab bag of stuff for buying a bunch of stuff. Is Benefit's Roller Lash. I really like this. It gives you no volume, really. It does give a little bit of length, but it holds the curl. It does smudge a little bit because it's not waterproof, though. But it does hold the curl. So I'm still thinking about whether I want to pay the $12 and get a full size of this or not. But I do like it. It really does hold the curl, even when I don't have time to curl my eyelashes. So there's that. But I have been enjoying it, surprisingly. And the wand's not prickly like the real one, so it's good. Another like is I finally got to use and play around with this Real Her palette that we got in BoxyCharm. I got the volume 1. I actually really like it. They're really pretty. It's very neutral, but it has like good shades, even though they're like satin. They're not like totally in your face, so it's like they work as crease colors too, or all over the lid, which is what I would do this. I would have this as a base and use like other eyeshadows with it, so I have enjoyed that. A complete dud before I get to my last. Oh no, hold on, I got one more favorite. This Lottie London Believe in Your Selfie. The eyeshadows are freaking horrible. This thing is just a crumbly mess. Like on the eye, on the hand. Like, you know, I had swatched it on my hand. I didn't like it how it swatched on my hand, but it swatched fine on my forearm. You know, that one time when I bought it. But I was trying to make these work. They do not. They're powdery. They don't last either. Even with the eyelid primer, they don't last. But that one's just super chunky, just a mess with the formula. These are okay. I never really used them on my face, but these actually work good as eyeshadows. This one fades a bit, but these two in the crease are great. So if you just wanted it for those two, that's fine. But the rest of this palette is just, it's crap, really. It's not good. It's fine for play makeup, but not for me. Okay. Another favorite. Let me pull them out. If I can find them. These Moda brushes. You know, I used this one for powder. I like this one for powder and blush. I used it for everything, I think. And then there's an eye one that I'm really enjoying. The crease brush, which has, there it went. And the contour one, which I haven't really used. But these two that were in our BoxyCharm, freaking love them to death. They're fantastic. They're heavy. I love the handle, the waffly handle, and dense and soft, and just, they work phenomenally. I love these brushes. Alright, last favorite, which should surprise nobody. Which I think, did this make it into my favorites last month? If this didn't make it into my favorites last month, I think it did. Pure Tim, the moisturizer. I've still been using it. I still like it. It's good. Okay, I have that here for another video. Oh, okay, this Tarte Dream Big palette. I do like it. It's really good. I am limited on how many looks I can really create with it. But even that thing that's a glittery black, you would think it would have a lot of fallout. It doesn't at all. But see, these two, like, I can use that on my brow bone, but I don't like to use a brush. I have to use my finger because it has carmine in it. And that one I haven't used at all because it has carmine in it. So I'm limited to these shades. They perform great. They smell like, you know, the vanilla cocoa. I love them all. And they last. So it's a really good investment. Like, if you want this palette, I would, you know, they go on sale a lot. Otherwise, it's $30. I got this for like, what, $18 one day. Which I'm good because, you know, two of the shades I can't use because my carmine allergy. But the rest, I've really enjoyed this palette. So, especially, like, I had it with that one in my purse. And I'm glad I did because that one was a total disaster for a while. Last favorite. I don't even know how long this video is. I'm so sorry if it's really long. I was trying to cut out all three of my Lorat palettes. Except for the packaging. The packaging needs some work because it's going to break where these indents are. They're gorgeous. Order of favorites. I can't discern between these two. It just depends on my mood or what I'm wearing. Which palette I like more. This one's my least favorite, but only because there's only so many days I want to do a smoky eye. And that's all you have as an option is to make a smoky eye with this. I mean, you can go neutral if you stay in, like, with these. But even that, I mean, that's a lid color, but your only crease options are all these. So you kind of have to want to be smoky. I mean, there's one look with, like, this is the lid color that you can go, maybe even that as a lid color. But with your crease options, there's not many options not to go smoky unless you go really light-handed in one of these colors for crease. But even if you do, and I tend to go light-handed with a crease color, with these dark over crease colors, it's still really smoky. So I love this. I mean, don't get me wrong, formula is great. Doesn't have carmine. It's beautiful. It's just, there's only so many days I want to have a smoky eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's like pretty much your option with that, with those crease colors. You don't have like a warmer crease. It's all cool tone. And it's like dark cool tone. This one I do love. Of course, you have to use that shade with the glitter glue if you want it to show up real well. But see, you have so many options. You can do an all matte and it's not smoky. You can do like any of these shimmers on the lid, or no, that's not a shimmer, but you know, on the lid, and they're gorgeous and they show up and they're beautiful. I do have looks up with this palette, not the mountain one. Mountain one might have to wait until my eyes like do whatever they're doing. I do have pictures of using the mountain one up on Instagram and stuff. And this one, Okay, this one might have my heart just a little bit more because I love, you know, this, this garnety, like, copper shade, gold, this like camel, which is so hard to find without carmine in it. Like all these berry colors are so hard to find without carmine, and even this purple, that this might just be my favorite because they don't have carmine. Look how well they swatch just on my hand, just like that. They're gorgeous. I mean, this might be my favorite because these are like the hardest shades to find. Good formulas, buttery formulas. I mean, there's a little bit of fallout, but not bad. Not on the cheek, just more powdery in the pan. But these are like the hardest shades. Even this one and this one, they're so hard to find without carmine in them, like a similar shade to that. So yeah, you might have palettes like this, but I don't have many options of this kind of color. These warm berries and camels and even the lighter pinks and purples and that peach shade that don't have carmine in them. And like my allergy's so bad, it's like it's making that more difficult not to have the carmine in it. So that, okay, I like this. Probably is my favorite because I have those options in that, and I don't have to worry about an allergic reaction. But then I do have the berries in here too, and even blue and golds. I mean, I can find golds really easy, and even in greens without carmine in them. It's just like these two are kind of hard to find without carmine. So I think that is it for my favorites. I haven't really switched it up enough on anything else to have a different favorite this month. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, last favorite. I got my some Baroggio Rosarca milk. This has made my favorites before, but I still love this stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles. Don't forget about the 100 subscriber giveaway. If you have not subscribed and commented on that video, just let me know. Thanks. Bye.